Yo, what's poppin', y'all? It's your boy EM again. Holla at your boy, EDDY, period, MIRRORSALL. Back to the topic, you know what I'm saying? The nigga had some white bitches he knew down in Santa Monica, you know, they used to snort the coke, sell the coke, all of that shit, you know what I'm saying? And I heard the nigga was doing this shit after I went to jail. You know what I'm saying? When I went to jail, he was still fucking with my part of the family, but I don't know as much, but he was, you know what I'm saying? Or they probably used to talk on the phone, but I don't know as far as hanging out with each other in the streets. They wasn't doing that. So, when I was locked up, I heard a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? I was locked up in juvenile hall. I've been through all that shit. I went through Sylmar, Central, LP, Camp Munns, Challenger, all kind of shit. Niggas was just fucking moving me around and shit everywhere. So when all that shit went down, I was going through like some real shit when I was locked up. As far as like, it was just gang banging was really the thing to do when you was in there. Like in the streets, it's pretty much the thing, but when you in there, you gotta rep something. You know what I'm saying? I didn't realize how, deep gang banging was to the first time I ever experienced juvenile hall. Juvenile hall out here in LA, it's not a game. You know what I'm saying? It's not a motherfucking game. I met little niggas, 13 years old, that was on their way to YA. Just all kind of crazy shit. So, when I was locked up, pretty much everybody forgot about your boy. Chaka Khan forgot about me. Her motherfucking bodyguard, which was the motherfucker that snitched me out. I'm gonna get into that shit too. Everybody. Even my own motherfucking family forgot about me, dog. And it's sad, you know what I'm saying, that motherfuckers that you thought that was there for you on your family side and friends of other friends side, like friends of friends, basically everybody, you know what I'm saying? Everybody forgot about your motherfucking boy. There's only one nigga, you know what I'm saying, that wrote me and shit. He wrote me when I was in there, you know what I'm saying? And, he pretty much let me know what was going on in the streets, but like in codes and all of that. So, when I got out of jail, like pretty much motherfuckers was looking at me different. I found out the bodyguard, Chaka Khan bodyguard, I found out he snitched me out because when we was fucked up and high the night before we was supposed to go to school, he made it seem like we was going to school because, Chaka Khan's son told me when we was both asleep, I was sleep on the top bunk, he was sleep on the bottom bunk. He was like, yo, man, just go to the door and tell that nigga, we're not going today. So I go to the motherfucking door. I told this fat bitch nigga, like, look, man, we ain't going to school. We're not going. That's that. We're not going, dog. But our plans was to go to the studio. We had like a 3:30 session that afternoon. It was at 3:30 p.m. We had a session at the studio. I can't really remember where it was at. I'm thinking it was a studio that this nigga had somewhere in West Hills. In the San Fernando Valley, but like more on the west side. He had a session at 3:30 p.m. in West Hills. So we was like more focused on that shit because we was fucked up and high. I wrote my lyrics and I wrote the hook. He had his verse already memorized in his head. And the record was going to be fucking crazy. You know what I'm saying? That was probably like a memorable moment I ever had in my whole life with the nigga when we got to really sit down, get fucked up and high, and vibe with each other on some hot shit. You know what I'm saying? So the bodyguard, he already had 3 cops in the house when they came in the house looking for me. He didn't have to tell those motherfuckers I was there, yo. We both just woke up telling. I just finished telling the motherfucker, like, look, we ain't going to school. An hour later, when niggas is already asleep, there's cops inside the house. The motherfucker let the cops in the house, dog. He let the cops in the gate. The bitch was staying right there in Toluca Lake. It was a cool little house, pool and all. The motherfucker opened the gate for the motherfucking cops. You know, it was just a lot of greasy shit going on. You know what I'm saying? That shit had a lot of shit to do with, you know, my step parents and him. And it's fucked up because I somewhat looked at that nigga somewhat of a, you know, cool motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? He had his times where he do bitch shit, a bitch nigga, but, you know, like, he was in motherfuckers that was halfway decent, you know, halfway crooked, you know what I'm saying? Pretty much like a fake friend, you know what I'm saying? In disguise. So the motherfucker had these cops sitting in the I think they was pretty much like in the dining room area. You know, I guess he made these motherfuckers a cup of coffee and all. You know, so they chopping it up, the bodyguard chopping it up with these motherfucking pigs in the motherfucking dining room, while me and Chaka Khan's son, we sleeping, you know what I'm saying? We just out of it, you know. We was drinking on some Tanqueray, on some beers, smoking kush out of a fucking bong, you know, like, niggas was just out of it. So, the motherfucking police, it was some Hispanic police motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? I think it was one Asian dude and, like, you know, a Hispanic dude or whatever, you know what I'm saying? It's 2 Hispanic dudes and an Asian motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? They had a conversation prior to the moment when we was already asleep. So when the nigga let these motherfuckers in the gate and let them inside the house, these niggas was already having some shit going on, man. Chaka Khan's bodyguard is a motherfucking rat. And if I swear, I hope this nigga's looking at this shit, because I was waiting to see that nigga when I got out of jail. I ain't seen the nigga. You know what I'm saying? A friend of mine, you know, somehow called me with the nigga on the phone and shit. But see, when he was on the phone with me, I didn't know he was a snitch till after the fact. You know what I'm saying? I put it like this, to cut the bullshit. Chaka Khan, I look at her more of like Griselda Blanco. You know what I'm saying? I know it sounds funny and some way off the wall shit. I'm not pretending to be knowing somebody I don't know. Like, I literally know this person, and I look at this bitch as the Griselda Blanco of the music industry. This bitch shattered motherfuckers' dreams, shattered people, robbed people. You know, her bodyguard, she was fucking her bodyguard. The bodyguard was fucking my stepmother. You know what I'm saying? While I was incarcerated, I found out when I was in there, a couple of motherfuckers in my family just lost respect for me. You know what I'm saying? I just found out a lot of shit, but that was a good time for me to think on what was going on within myself, because I just turned 17, you know what I'm saying? And I was in there for some bullshit. I'm not going to get to the police reports and all the other facts about what I was incarcerated for, because I ain't ready to tell everybody what I was in there for, you know. But it was some little minor shit. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers basically set me up. You know, they put some shit on me that didn't have nothing to do with me. It was kind of like I was just at the wrong place at the wrong time. You know what I'm saying? And I wind up doing like 6-7 months in juvenile hall behind that little stupid shit. But these niggas was doing all kind of crazy shit, my nigga. It was pretty much like walking into devil's paradise. Because when I got out, I forgot what year I got out, dog. I can't even tell you what year I got out. Man, I think I got out like in August. You know, August of 97. It was something like that. I forgot when the fuck your boy got out. I think, you know, September, some shit like that. All I know, I did like 6-7 months I was out, and niggas pretty much changed. You know what I'm saying? But I started finding all this shit out through people that was being so fucking secretive with me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got to see Chaka Khan. I seen her probably like 3 months after I got released. I say like, I think I seen that bitch like on Thanksgiving. I seen her on Thanksgiving of 98. Because when I got out, like I seen her, man, I don't even remember when I seen the bitch, man. I think, let me get back to myself. I got out. 3 months later, I seen her at Thanksgiving. I seen her. It was like a little family gathering, you know, some type shit. It was like I can't remember if it was Thanksgiving or day before, but you know, I said what's up. She said what's up. That was that. You know what I'm saying? Like we didn't really got to like talk it out like that. You know what I'm saying? But I seen her a year after that prior time, 1998. I seen her that month of November, and you know what I'm saying, I didn't know all the shit that was going on till after I talked to her, and it was just a lot of like, it was like that time when I seen her, it was like she wasn't even there. You know what I'm saying? Like, this bitch literally does a lot of fucking drugs. You know what I'm saying? Like, from cocaine to liquor to fucking meth. All of that, man. All of that. And she can't deny it, dog, because she had a fucked up family tragedy. Shit that I witnessed, that I seen. You know what I'm saying? I ain't too surprised if she was doing, you know, shit with Bobby Brown. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was a lot of people twisting up the facts. You know what I'm saying? Because their son was pretty much a drug runner after I got incarcerated. You know what I'm saying? But he was trying to brainwash a nigga talking about, oh, you know, that's fucked up what the bodyguard did. You know, like, I had your back. You know what I'm saying, nigga? But that was messed up how the bodyguard snitched on you. You know, he didn't have no right to do that, you know. But I didn't trust nobody when I got out. I kind of started like peeping game and giving everybody their little fucking time to talk or whatever. But I didn't really talk to nobody. You know, I was going through a lot of shit back then. I was still trying to, you know, be cool with my step pops and all of that shit. Got to know like other family members that I never met before back in New York or whatever. But I was more humble. I don't like to, you know, jump into shit, accuse motherfuckers of doing anything unless if I know the real. So everybody show their true colors when I got out, because motherfuckers started switching up on your boy, you know what I'm saying? And Chaka Khan played a big role in that shit, because I put it like this: if your bodyguard locked me up and I ain't seen you in some time, why the fuck you act like you don't even know me? You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever happened to my record deal? Whatever happened to the time served that I served up in there that you could have done something for? What happened? What happened to all the broken promises? The verbal promises? What happened with the money that you promised me to give me to get my label off the ground? Like, this bitch act like she didn't even know a nigga, dog. And I did time prior to hanging out with her son. Then I seen her a couple times after, but it was pretty much not really a conversation. It was like niggas changed, man. It was like niggas didn't even have an audacity to even know I was even there. You know, it was like she was doing her little shit, you know, getting drugged up, hanging with motherfuckers that think they was there for her. You know what I'm saying? I seen numerous of guys she was bringing in and out the condo she had down in Venice, because the bitch was staying in Venice. The bitch had homes everywhere, man. I'm talking about homes she had like 3 homes in the Valley, a home in Beverly Hills, 2 homes in Venice. The bitch had like 6-7 homes, dog. You know what I'm saying? But this tape is not even based on money. This tape is based on the motherfucking respect. You know what I'm saying? When I got locked up and I got out, it was like if I wasn't even there anymore. You know what I'm saying? It was like if I was fucking invisible. Then niggas started like, what fucked me up was I was still trying to hold a conversation, because I didn't know how it was to act around stars and all that. You know, I was only 19 years old. And when I was 19, you know what I'm saying, I was never around stars like that. Like, I used to see him, but I wasn't with all the hugging, taking pictures shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I used to give a lot of niggas shit. You know what I'm saying? I used to give niggas tickets, clothes, all of that. You know what I'm saying? That has something to do with her movement and all that. But that's when I was 16 and I didn't know no better. So when I was 19, it was really no communication there. You know what I'm saying? No shout outs. None of that. Like, bitch, you know me. Bitch, this ain't a motherfucking game. I know who your son is. I know your fucking daughter. Her name is Ingrid. I know your son, Damian Holland. I knew where your mother stayed, which was his grandma. They stayed right there off of High Point in Playboy's hood. You know what I'm saying? On the west side of LA. I was there when you gave him the car to pull out $250 from your little, fucking Union Bank credit card. You told the nigga to pull out $200. He pulled out like $750. We was at the Lowe's Hotel throwing money from the upstairs room down, just watching the money fall all on the ground and shit. You know what I'm saying? I was there when all that shit was happening. I was there when the fucking your son was wrestling with your brother over some fucking crack because your crack-headed brother wanted some money from you. You didn't have no money, so you gave the nigga some fucking crack. He wasn't pleased with the crack you gave him, so you guys started arguing. And this son, her son, D, which was the motherfucker that tried to break up the fight, you didn't do shit but call 911 when he's wrestling your brother over your fucking coke habit. So don't fucking act stupid, Chaka Khan. You know who the fuck I am. You little piece of shit. Don't try to pull no motherfucking Diddy move on me. I'm not asking for money. I'm asking for the broken promises to take back that you made for me. You fucking fat horse. I've been with you at the Rose Bowl. I've been with you at the Soul Train Awards. I've been with you everywhere in fucking traffic. I've been with you in Beverly Hills, Santa Monica. I've been with you when we took your monkey ass to the airport at the LAX when you was on your way to Vegas, and you told the limo driver to take us home. The point of me making this tape is to let you know that you and your bodyguard is some motherfucking snitches. Bottom line. He's a piece of shit for taking from the youth. The youth. When I mean the youth, I mean the suffering black kids of America and this society. You glorifying yourself because you got these little Freemason rituals that you got going on with your fucking bodyguard. Who knows who your fucking bodyguard is now? But all those records you making, man, all that shit is old bullshit. You ain't got shit new. You don't even look the fucking same anymore. With your long ass fucking nose. You know what I'm saying? And it's no disrespect to Griselda Blanco. The reason why I say Chaka Khan is the Griselda Blanco of this industry because she hurt a lot of people, man. She destroyed a lot of people's families, man. Just a cold-hearted demon. You know what I'm saying? And the fucking bodyguard, he was pretty much a snake because the Freemasons don't believe in the Bible. A lot of people don't believe in the Bible as far as the people they was dealing with. So when they talk about the satanic people in this music industry, they some fucking assholes for feeding that bullshit to you YouTube people. Because they a part of that shit. I don't believe in, the Illuminati or reptilians and all of that shit. Like, that's a whole different subject that people are still finding answers for. But this fucking fat bitch is a fucking drug addict / Freemason that work with Jews that take from people. These motherfuckers suck the blood out of people to go out their way to get what they want. Word up. Her fucking bodyguard, his name is Gary. I know that fat fucker. His fat ass son was never shit. We talking about some fat assholes that ate up shit in the house, man. They ate up everything, man. The bitch Chaka Khan used to spend like $500 on groceries. That shit used to be going in a week. Me and Chaka Khan's son D, we was just in the room. Either, niggas was either working out as far as lifting weights, on the exercise bike. Cause the nigga had some little shit in his room, with the little pull-up bar, do pull-ups. She had a garage with other shit in there too and shit, but we rarely went over there. But our main thing was just, smoking and drinking. And when I mean smoking weed only. Drinking 40s, that was our thing, yo. Everything else was just satanic towards that house. Let me tell you how fucked up it was, man. You know how everybody celebrate Christmas and all of that, you feel me? I'll never forget this shit. I remember 1996, after the whole, like during the time, Pac passed away, because Pac passed away, they say he passed away in September. I don't know the exact date, but the nigga passed away in September. So that same year of December, I went to Chaka Khan's house. Because I met the nigga, like, it was a track. Like, we was on a certain track at a high school that got something to do with different sessions, you know what I'm saying? So during that time, after Pac passed away or whatever, I wasn't even out here, I came out here like a little bit after that, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause I was in New York when Pac got shot up, you know what I'm saying? And when I came from New York, a little bit after, like I say, by the end of September, that's when I checked in Canoga Park High School down in the valley. And when I checked in the motherfucking school, I met her son. You know, we wound up being real cool. We was kicking it. You know what I'm saying? We was kicking it with a lot of bitches. You know, we was pretty much running the streets with each other. You feel me? So when we was running the motherfucking streets with each other, that December though, man, that December was crazy, man. Because I think I got locked up in February of 97. So December of 1996, I went to his motherfucking house one day, you know what I'm saying? I just finished smoking weed with some scum niggas, you know what I'm saying? Finished running the streets with my OGs from the hood or whatever. So I got to the nigga house like at 9 o'clock at night. I think it was like December 11th, 1996, 9 o'clock at night. You know, I go through the secret gate and shit. And please remind you, she was neighbors with Martin Lawrence, because Martin Lawrence was living next door on this side. She was like in the little corner house or whatever. So I went in through the gate. And when I went to the motherfucking gate, when I went through the gate and went inside the house, like everything was dark. Her lights usually come on and, you know, lights usually come on when it's dark. You know, she put on a little lamp outside, you know, by the doormat. You know, just it was just lights I usually see when I usually go over there every night. But everything was off, dog. Straight up. And this is the motherfucking creepy shit about the whole shit. The nigga let me in the door. I didn't know where nobody was at. And this is when I got to understand what is a Mason, you know what I'm saying? I don't know everything about Masons, but this is what I got familiar with before I went to jail, because I wasn't too much big on what religion was, you know what I'm saying? So when I walk in this motherfucking house, I seen a black cat on top of the house, just ran away, like the motherfucking black cat ran away. The nigga already gave me the okay to come in the gate, because he sees me from, you know, like they had like a little surveillance camera system inside. You know, they had like a fucking kitchen or whatever in a little room where they, you know, they go in and shit and see they motherfucking surveillance cams and all of that crazy shit, you know what I'm saying? So I go in, it's dark, I see the cat, and the shit kind of tripped me the fuck out, because the cat had like red eyes. It was like some yellow reddish eyes, dog. But he ran away as soon as he heard me, you know, take that first step on the step. It was like a stoop. It was like a little stoop on the fucking floor before you go up to the door. And the fucking cat, I just heard wind like, the motherfucker disappeared within a motherfucking blink of my eye, dog. Boy, shit you not. So the nigga D opens the door. He's like, oh, what's up, nigga? I'm like, oh, what's up, my nigga? You know, I'm chilling, my nigga, you feel me? He's like, what's up, you bring some blunts? I was like, nigga, you didn't tell me to bring no motherfucking blunts. If you would have told me, I would have bring it, nigga. He's like, oh, don't even worry about it. We gonna leave in a minute to get some blunts. I'm like, all right, whatever. So I'm following this nigga, but I advise you, everything is dark in the motherfucking house, dog. Shit, it was just crazy to me. So it's so dark in the motherfucking house, I had to like really follow him, because the nigga had like a white tee, you know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to, you know, be on no motherfucking, you know, homo shit or nothing like that. I don't want you motherfuckers to get the wrong idea, but when the nigga answered the door, the motherfucker had a white tee with some boxers on, you know what I'm saying? I don't remember if he had shoe socks. I don't fucking remember. All I know, the nigga had a white tee. Like, if the nigga just woke up, like he knew I was coming, I guess the nigga went back to sleep, you know what I'm saying, or whatever the fuck he did. All I know, when the nigga answered the door, the nigga had a white tee and some fucking boxers, asking me why the fuck I didn't bring no blunts. So I told him I didn't know how to get that motherfucking shit. So he said, don't worry about it, we go in a minute. I'm like, alright. I'm following this nigga. I look to the right. Because the right, it was like another room, you know what I'm saying? It was like a room. And I don't know if it was a motherfucking cartoon playing, but I think it was something, dog. I don't know if it was one of they self-made documentaries. It was just a lot of smoke in the house, man. I don't know if it was the smell of weed or the smell of incense. It was just like walking into a fucking haunted house, man. They watching some cartoons. I try to get a good look. I thought it was some Winnie the Pooh shit, but it wasn't. It was like a, I don't know if it was a bootleg of Winnie the Pooh. Like, it was just, you know how like real movies, even back then, you could pop in a DVD, a videotape, shit could still play clear, you know what I'm saying? But the shit they was playing was kind of like some old-fashioned cartoon, creepy, way off the wall nonsense that they had on this small-ass bullshit television. You know what I'm saying? In the right room, and nobody was sitting over there. But when I looked across the way, the light was on from under the pool, because you could see the pool when you walk in the fucking house. If you make a right towards, it was not, I could say a living room. It was like a living room connected to an open room, like an open area, which was like a lot of space. You know what I'm saying? I think somebody was either doing yoga or gymnastics in that little small area, but it was like just like a long hallway with a lot of space, but it was connected to a living room where they was watching their little satanic cartoon bullshit with all the lights off. And I seen a lot of candles lit in the kitchen. And I seen like a bright ass light, nigga, a bright motherfucking light that was coming from the pool that was outside in the backyard. So I'm peeping game, I'm looking at everything, but I'm not too sure what the fuck is going on. You know, it kind of remind me of that movie Paranormal Activity Part 3. If you motherfucking niggas out there seen Paranormal Activity Part 3, you kind of have like an idea what I'm talking about. The end of the motherfucking movie, you know, if you motherfuckers seen the movie Paranormal Activity Part 3 though. But no, I'm mistaken. It was either Part 2 or Part 3, man. To all you motherfucking movie fanatics out there, if you seen Paranormal Activity, I think it's Part 2. I don't want to like, you know, misguide you niggas, but I don't know what part it was, either 2 or 3, where a motherfucker is looking for his peoples or some shit, and they wind up walking to a dark ass house, and they had like some nuns out there, you know, preaching, you know, the 666 shit, the mark of the beast, and all that other funny shit, you know what I'm saying? I think I want to say part 2, but I could be wrong. But if you niggas seen it, you know what I'm saying, it was just like a dark ass house with like not too much light, but a little bit of lights here and there you see. Because I seen like probably like 4 candles in the kitchen. I only seen 1 light in the motherfucking backyard. You know what I'm saying? Because the motherfucker didn't have walls like that. If you go towards the back of the kitchen where the other living room is at, it was just nothing but like all glass. It was just glass windows, you know what I'm saying? So the shit was tripping me out, dog, because we go in this room, and I promise you, dog, when I went to his motherfucking room, I seen like little statues. It was like an elf, an elephant. Let me turn this shit on and let me get real with you guys. It was like an elephant, a couple of elves, a Santa Claus, but like I'm talking about like little ass statues. Little ass statues you could sit. It was like looking at the size of this key. You see this key right here? Well, let me get more creative. It was like little animals, you know what I'm saying? It was like something like this kinda, you know what I'm saying? Something like this, you know what I'm saying? I was standing up, you know what I'm saying? You can't get a good look, but it was some shit like that, just standing up. But it was statues though. It was none of the bullshit I'm showing you motherfuckers. It was some statues. And he was telling me like, hey man, I'm going through something right now. And I'm thinking like, you know, what the fuck this nigga talking about? You talking about you going through something. And he was like, I'm going through some shit. But he wouldn't tell me what he was going through. The nigga was just praying. He was like, you want to get down and show your appreciation. I'm like, man, what the fuck are you talking about? He was like, I do this every night. And I'm tripping about the whole shit. Cause I was like, nigga, I've been knowing this motherfucker for like I said, like 3.5 months already. So, like 3 months. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, 3 months I've been knowing this nigga. The nigga never prayed or did some, you know, some way off the wall, crazy ass bullshit in front of me. So, I was thinking in my head, like, damn, why now? Like, what's taking the motherfucker so long to tell me who himself really is? Because I'm thinking about what I talked about earlier in the film, you know what I'm saying? Player shit, gang banging, sleeping with bitches, you know, dealing with money, you know, and counting money, you know what I'm saying? Phones blowing up, and pagers was kind of, you know, pretty much the thing back then. So I was like, kind of like glamorized with the player life, because everybody wanted to be a boss player back then. But nah, it was none of that. It was none of that. It was none of that, man. It was just the motherfucker was on his knees with his head down to the carpet, praying to a motherfucking blunt. A blunt. And I swear to you, dog, I couldn't even get down and pray with the nigga, because I don't know what type of motherfucking religion that shit was, man. Back then, you know what I'm saying? I was like, I didn't really care for religion like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, my family was Catholics and shit, but I wasn't even too sure who I was back then as far as being a part of anything like that. So the nigga told me, do you mind if you get down on your knees and pray with me? I'm like, nigga, pray to who? Cause I don't see, you know, no disrespect to anybody's religion, you know, please forgive me if I say this. I'm saying I don't see no cross around, no Bible around, no type of books, no type of Son of God around, just nothing around that had anything to do with, you know, religion or spirituality. I was kind of twisted out the whole shit because I thought the motherfucker was a Buddhist. But nah, he told me he was a Mason. And everybody in his family is Masons. Shit got so real, his fucking bodyguard was a Mason. People say there's different Masons in this world. But I never thought I'd tell anybody this. I'm not scared of the devil at all. I don't fear him. But I am scared of Chaka Khan. As much shit I could talk about it, man, fuck that bitch. That fat bitch lied to me. People don't know who this person really is. You see her with stars, you see her with celebrities, and these people really act like there's a friendship, on and off going friendship with this person, and everything is all cool. It's not cool, dog. This person is fucking sick. Like, it's funny because Paranormal Activity, I know niggas might talk shit about this tape, but that shit got a lot to do with her. It's like, if you open your mind, dog, and watch Paranormal Activity 1, 2, 3, 4, if you watch all those motherfuckers, you have a good idea on what the fuck I'm talking about. Like all that creepy shit knocking down in the house and all that shit, or people falling off stairs and all that shit, all that little, just all that little inside spooky shit. I'm not talking that, you know what I'm saying, because that shit don't exist to me too much, and I don't like to put too much on the topic, you know what I'm saying, because I don't believe in all that zombie land crazy shit, you know what I'm saying? But the shit was crazy, man. And it got a lot to do with witchcraft / voodoo / Freemasons. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know if motherfuckers even got a book on like, how they get down, but since we in the era of 2004, everybody should know pretty much, how they operate. But I never got to know how they operate till I witnessed it with my own eyes. And everything pretty much played its part when I got to absorbing what was going on in that household. All the red flowers in the bathtub and all that. One candle, taking showers in the dark, or walking around the house half naked, or I'm sure the bodyguard was walking around naked, because there've been times I see the motherfucker in the kitchen with just as fucking this nasty ass shitty drawers on, you know what I'm saying? When I say shitty drawers, I'm talking about like some tight ass underwears, some Fruity Loom jump offs or whatever, like how the motherfucking Baby Boy, like Ving Rhames type nigga, you know what I'm saying, just in the kitchen offering me some motherfucking Kool-Aid, you know what I'm saying? And I'm thinking like, damn nigga, this nigga lucky I'm not Chaka Khan's son, cause I'll fucking shoot this nigga, straight up. But it was a crazy ass vision, a crazy ass experience, bro. I went in there just to get me like a like one of them motherfucking squeeze pops, you had like lime, grape, cherry, and all that other bullshit. I think I got one of them joints, man. I got one of them. I know it was an ice cream out the freezer, you know what I'm saying? That nigga was, I guess pouring himself some sweet tea or whatever, try to offer a nigga some shit. I'm like, no, man, I'm good, man. Do you know what I'm saying? So I got me like an ice cream out the freezer and went back in the room, just tripping off the whole shit though, like, like it was pretty much obvious that when Chaka Khan's son was asleep, the bodyguard was going in Chaka Khan's room and fucking her mouth. And I'm not lying, I ain't trying to get no credit out this shit. I ain't trying to get no album sales. I'm just stating some real facts. And people that know me and knew of me know what I'm saying is some real shit, 100% true. Just my testimony of everything that I'm explaining to you motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was there during that time. I wasn't there during the whole time, but from pretty much after the death of Tupac Shakur, that month of September. So from the end of September to the year 2001, from 9/11. So there you go, from the end of September till 9/11, I was pretty much everywhere with Chaka Khan. And the cars, houses, condos, her mother's house, her daughter's house, family gatherings, after shows at certain clubs, private locations where only, stars knew about, not too much people was affiliated with. I was around with all that shit. But the shit that tripped me out, I only seen that shit, I'm gonna keep it 100. I only seen that shit twice. When they did the little ritual shit, I seen that shit. Matter of fact, I seen that shit those Decembers. I seen that shit like at December 11th of 1996. And I seen that shit Christmas Eve of 1997. You know what I'm saying? Because I got locked up in February. So February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September. I got out end of September of 1997. And I seen that little ritual bullshit that same year on Christmas Eve, year of 1997. That freaked me the fuck out. Had me thinking in my head like these motherfuckers is really freaks. I didn't really trip off the whole shit till I seen it again. The first time I was like, oh man, that's what they do, whatever, I don't know shit about Masons, if they into that little crazy dumb shit, that's them. Motherfuckers was talking to me about it, but I wasn't paying attention because my mind was so gone off weed and Tanqueray. I didn't give a fuck about that shit. But when I seen that shit the second time, it's funny how nowadays, this year, last year, you got movies now that relates to shit like that. Like if you check out all the paranormal activities, and there's a movie called Devil's Inside. The Devil's Inside. You will feel my motherfucking vision, because those two movies, dog, I ain't trying to give nobody no free promotion or no, good credibility. And I'm not even saying the movie's good or bad. You know what I'm saying? If you motherfuckers got that shit, got those movies in your collections, you got all my blessings. I'm not knocking you. I'm not hating on the movie whatsoever. But if you get those movies, if you get all the paranormal activities from 1 to 4, and you get that movie Devil Inside, the Devil Inside or something, it's like a nun on there with some gray eyes, white eyes. I think it's a nun on the cover with some white eyes. You will see what I'm talking about. Because that shit in those movies, I was seeing that shit in reality, nigga. I'm not playing. The bitch is a crazy freak. And you motherfuckers are not believing the real. And what I mean by that is because I used to go with her in public. I used to go to Ralph's down in Woodland Hills. I used to go to Kelly's Market, Sprouts. I used to go, we used to go groceries with each other. Like, I didn't have no money back then. I was pretty much staying with her during the time because I was close with her son, being in the studio a lot. And, and the shit that tripped me out is when she records her music, she never shows you recording her music in the studio. She records her music in the dark. I seen that shit too, but I didn't really pay no attention to it. Like I didn't really feel overwhelmed till I seen her the second time and seeing how they pray with each other and all that. Like, it's very, very different from, any other religion. Like, Freemasons got their own type of get down on how they get down. And the shit is fucking crazy, man. The motherfuckers had black shirts with fire coming out of it, skulls everywhere, a little bit of candles here and there. Bathrooms was closed. Like, you wasn't allowed to use the bathrooms doing their little praying times, or if they have some shit going on in there, they'll tell you, hey man, you can't use the bathroom right now. So I'll be like, nigga, what's up, man? I gotta take a shit. Well, you gotta walk up the street to Del Taco or Rite Aid or something. They'll try to tell you some outlandish shit like, you can't use the bathroom right now. I'll be thinking like, why I can't use the motherfucking bathroom? You just can't use it right now. But one time I used the bathroom, dog. I didn't use it. The bodyguard left the door open. I lied to the nigga. Like, when they finished doing their little ritual shit, they was in the room, and I told them I need to use the bathroom, but I didn't go to the bathroom. I went to the kitchen. And when I went to walk past the bathroom, the door was open. And there was just roses everywhere on the floor. And I seen like some paintings on the wall. I couldn't really see what it was, because in order for me to see what it was, I would have had to turn on the light. And I didn't want to turn on the light, because if I would have turned on the light, I would have exposed them as far as to myself on who they really were. But I got to see a little bit of shit. And I don't know why to this day, I don't know why I didn't have like a tape recorder, or you know what I'm saying, or even a little digital video camera. I don't know, they didn't have that shit 16 years ago, but it would have helped a lot. You know what I'm saying? It would have helped a lot, because I would have really exposed these assholes. You know what I'm saying? Because they was all assholes in their own way. Masons don't care about the Bible. They don't care about Christians, Catholics. They don't care about nobody. They care about themselves and how much blood they could suck out of people. I know it might sound kind of trippy, but that's their whole get down. They fuck each other. I don't know if the son was fucking his own sister. I don't know nothing about that, but I know it was bigger than what they had going on over there. Like, I had to separate myself, you know what I'm saying? I had to separate myself from them for a good amount of time to understand what they had going on. I'm going to give y'all another video to this shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to talk more into this shit. I'm going to put some different music on for y'all. But yeah, to get more some inside advice or some secretive answers towards this shit, or more detail, if anybody, anything out of this fucking footage that I'm giving out to y'all, holla at me at Guerrero, GUERRERO, _EDDIE756 at gmail.com. Once again, that's Guerrero, Eddie 756 at gmail.com. Peace.